Yo, I'm not gonna even lie. I'm definitely gonna do a hyperpop daily response video because who is this faceless guy just talking about small YouTubers and stuff like that? But anyways, let's just talk about Lucki here. And Lucki seems like he's just done with the underground. And Lucki's definitely like a veteran in this game. I think he's almost pushing 30, and he feels like he's just being pushed in a niche that's just so super young. You know what I mean? Like net speed. I don't even know. I guess just a lot of these new up and coming artists, and Lucki is like a straight up veteran. But let's just kind of see what he says. His caption is, "Can the underground release me? Like it's hella new artists. Let it go." And yeah, Lucki sold. I think he almost sold like 40K first week with his most recent project. What was it called again? Sex, Money, and Drugs. And that was one of my favorite projects that dropped last year. He dropped Flawless Like Me last year. I remember listening from the old city I was living in to the new city I was living in on the drive back, and I was like, "This is cool. This is dope." But like, I wasn't really feeling, and it wasn't really hitting the same way as Sex, Money, and Drugs by Lucki. But anyways, let's go back to what else Lucki was saying. He posted on Twitter, "We had some times, but gang, leave me alone, please." And yeah, I think Lucki's just done with being compared to a bunch of these underground up and coming artists. Like, same example, NetSpeed. I guess Southside Silhouette, Rolling Thrax. A lot of some of these newer underground artists I'm not the biggest fans of, but NetSpeed, I definitely vibe with his music. I think he's super young though. I think he's like 15 or something like that. But I definitely see what Lucki means. He's just like, man, I'm sick and tired of being stuck into this niche. One thing I do want to say, I think Lucki is probably at his peak. I don't think he's going to get much bigger than that. To the next 2 years, the numbers are going to slowly go down. Even though it just took him so long to get to the numbers that he's at. Like, if you look at his career, I think his first project was like 2015. Let's just check this out. Like, he started coming up in the underground 2015. I remember his first No Jumper interview. No, it was 2013. So he's been in this game for like a good 11 years. So it's like, I think he's tired of being considered underground. Like Body High, his album called Eggs dropped in 2015. Yeah, then Free Wave 2 is when he really got started getting the buzz, you know what I mean? And Wash My Back 2017. And that was like 8 years ago, you know? So I think he's just like, man, like I'm so done with being pigeonholed into the underground. And then Flawless Like Me, aka Lucki, also posted on Twitter. And this was the original caption. "Can the underground release me? Like it's hella new artists. I think you should just fuck with them and let them go. Because you make Twitter unbearable sometimes." And yeah, just a whole underground niche of different memes and stuff like that. And I think Lucki's just finally happy that he's like out of like technically underground, because he's technically mainstream now. I think he sold more than Quavo. He's in the range of selling more than like a lot of the street rappers, Finesse 2 Times, and all of those other guys, you know what I mean, that are considered mainstream. You know what I mean? So he's out of the mainstream. He's out of the underground now, and he's mainstream. And then he did a video of him talking, but I'm not gonna play that just because I'm not gonna play that. But let's just go to Lucki's discography again, and let's just talk about Sex, Money, and Drugs, which is a project that's really messed with. He's at 5.6 million monthly listeners. Lucki's officially mainstream. His top song is New Drank, which is at 55 million. All My Ways at 45 million. Sunset's at 53 million. Capital Denim, off of his project Lucki Like Me, is at 42 million. And 2021 Vibes is a song that blew up on TikTok, which really helped his buzz and push him above the mainstream, or above the underground to the mainstream. But yeah, Sex, Money, and Drugs, such a good project. Definitely probably my top 5 or top 10 favorite. Like Tunavert, really, really good. No Bap, super good. Super Ski, one of my favorite tracks this year. One of my favorite on the project. Gemini Love, really good. 2021 Vibes, fire. Mobu, one of my favorites on the project. Almighty Tune, went hard. Straight Syrup was really good. Purple Heart Ski, one of my favorite songs this year, and obviously one of my favorite on the project. There's literally just like no misses except maybe like one. Karma's a Bitch, great song. Pop Star, I liked a lot. And the whole world slap featuring V's is one of the only tracks I didn't necessarily vibe with. This is probably the only miss, but other than that, it's just been like flawless like Lucki. That's just how good this project is. Track number 13, Baby Pluto, I played it so many times. Chrome Denim, I liked a lot. And New York was one of the songs that was kind of a miss for me. But like overall, this project is like a good, like solid 7.5 out of 10. I think I will do a tier list video on a bunch of different projects this year, including Sex, Money, and Drugs by Lucki. But you know, I think it's time to let go of Lucki being considered underground, because he's only going to be at this level, at the peak, so 40K, 30-ish range for so long, and he's going to dip back down again. So I think it's okay to kind of just push him out of the underground talk, you know? Like, I think he's kind of graduated himself out of the underground, and I definitely just like respect that. Like, it's time to let Lucki go, get his wings going, and consider him a mainstream artist, because he really is mainstream now, and I'm super happy for Lucki, if you know what I mean. But yeah, Hyperpop Daily, I'm coming at you, bro. Like, I follow you on Instagram and stuff like that. I know you're kind of like a meme page, you're kind of more of an organization and stuff like that, but I don't know, I think it was just kind of a low blow. It's coming at a lot of the smaller creators and stuff like that, if you know what I mean. Because if you think about it, like, you were at the time making the Hyperpop Daily page, I think around 2020, and you know how many other pages were doing the exact same thing? I don't know if you have a team around you. You obviously have a team now, but like, you're not even showing your face and you're throwing shots at the people that are just trying to make it to the top, you know what I mean? So I'm gonna touch on that in another video, just because it's like, man, like, really? Like, I know you're just straight shots at everybody, but we can all team up and come against you and expose you, man. So be on the lookout for an exposed video, or just a response video to Hyperpop Daily. I'll probably do that tomorrow or tonight or something like that. It's not gonna be anything like super low blow, but it's just like, man, like, really, man, really, like, you were also on the grind just like us as well, you know what I mean? But let me know what you guys think of this video and subscribe.